Today I want to tell you a story about how I came to the conclusion that I wanted to work in the nonprofit sector and that I want to dedicate my life to human services and helping other people. After my freshman year at DePaul in the business school, I came home for for the summer weeks, and I really wanted a seasonal job that paid really well, that would be fun and easy for me. And I found the job of being a caretaker for people with disabilities. And I got the interview, and as I was walking up to the house, I heard noises and laughter going on inside the house, and I was like, ooh, wonder what's going on in there. And this sweet, sweet young woman with a southern accent opened the door, and she welcomed me on in, and she gave me a tour of the house. And she was describing all the clients and the residents that lived there. 4 of them lived there, and they all had disabilities that ranged very drastically, and they all needed direct support care, full-on attention, waking up, getting dressed, going to the bathroom, getting meds, eating, getting ready to go out the door, and they all just needed so much attention. I became so overwhelmed. I babysat before, but I'd never done all of this care type things before, and I was just not sure what I was getting myself into, if I was going to accept this job. And then I walked out to the living room, and one of the residents living there, she had this big grin on her face, and she came over to me and she put her arms out and she was going to give me a hug, and I was so excited because that's really what I needed at the time. I was so stressed out about this potential job, and she gave me a hug, and I accepted her embrace, and then she reached out behind my back and started pulling at my hair and grabbing my long curly hair and just yanking, and I was like, what's going on? And the other staff came over and helped me get her arms off my hair, and I left the house after the interview, and I went home and I was like, what am I getting myself into? Can I handle this? This is a lot of new stuff thrown at me. And I decided that it would be good for me, and I opened my heart up to this job, and the job changed my life. It changed my perspective on other people, and the clients that I worked with, I learned so much from them, and they gave me so much joy, and I really learned how to communicate with them, even though many of them couldn't walk, they couldn't talk, they couldn't tell me what they needed, but I had to memorize their behaviors and interact with them in a way that was going to be healthy for them and me, and I try to improve their lives, and they taught me so much about what it means to be a good person. So that was my job that changed my life, and really now I love talking to people and figuring out what they need, and hopefully I can help everyone that I meet. So that's how I started in the nonprofit sector.